$1,000 for a funeral and other final expenses. Peace of mind is easy. There's no medical exam. You'll have lifetime coverage, and your plan can't be canceled as long as you pay your premiums. Call now for free information about our senior plans. Answer a few simple questions and receive approval right on the phone. Plus, call right now and we'll give you a discount prescription card for free. Call 800-350-3211. That's 800-350-3211. Again, 800-350-3211.
Whenever I'm feeling a little down under, I can always count on Nate and Brian for their interesting perspective on topics important to freedom and civil rights by listening to the At Odds Show. Nate and Brian cover important topics with insight, intelligence, and of course humor. I can always expect a laugh or two. So if you want to be informed and have a great time, give these guys a listen.
At Odds.
The At Odds Show with the greatest political talk show hosts in history, Nate and Brian. And it's sad that they actually believe that. So give a listen because the delusional need love too.
Are you looking for some way cool t-shirts? Check out ChugDug.com. They have hundreds of crazy fun t-shirts like gun, patriotic, and you better believe zombie shirts. At ChugDug.com, you'll find quality shirts at a quality price. All shirts start at just $10 with free shipping over $50. Mention Radio 1 coupon code at checkout and grab a cool 10% off. That's ChugDug.com. T-shirts with attitude.
Hi, I'm Brian.
And I'm Nate.
If you like the At Odds Show,
And we know you do.
why not order your very own At Odds t-shirt sizes small to 6XL in a cool black color?
So support our show. Check out the great prices at chugdug.com or head over to our website, atoddshow.com, and click the link.
And, unlike listening to our show, you won't be disappointed.
All right, now. All right, here we go. All right. When I have nothing to do, and I mean absolutely nothing to do, I'll listen to the At Odds Show with Nate and Brian. There, how was that? Because that's all I'm going to do. No, I'm not going to say they're funny. They're not funny. I'm not going to say they're smart. They're definitely not smart. I'm done. That's all I'm going to do. Okay. Now, can I have my cookie?
You can have a cookie. Did you turn my mic up? Because I can't hear myself.
I can hear you just fine.
Can you hear me? I can hear you. Where does that go through?
I don't know.
Do I have a hum still?
Okay, what was the question?
Oh, yeah. And the name, Harry S. Truman, what did the S stand for?
We had a lot of guesses.
We did. Go ahead.
Steve, I think, is the correct guess.
No, it's not, but that's a good guess.
Steve,
yeah.
Sally, Sherman, S.
Sam, like Uncle Sam.
Sam we had, let's see, we had some good ones that were Stefano.
Shamika?
Shamika, Sully, I mean.
No, Shamika.
This one I don't understand, and maybe you should explain yourself. Nixon?
Yeah, I don't know where Nixon came from. But
that's the correct answer, though.
Yeah,
what's funny about it is
but,
the S stands for...
We appreciate you guessing, so don't feel bad.
Thanks.
What a stupid answer. I mean, I did Nixon? I mean, come on. No, I don't know why they said Nixon. Probably to be funny.
Well, we welcome everybody on the show.
We do.
Even the... I can't
don't
remember.
Say it.
I can't remember the... I can't remember.
The words?
Yeah, I don't...
English is hard.
No, you know what a...
Well, officially,
I'm not very politically
the S
correct, so
really doesn't stand for anything.
I don't believe it.
But unofficially,
okay.
Truman explains that the S didn't stand for any particular name, but was a compromise between the names of his grandfathers, which was Andrew Shipp Truman and Solomon Young. So they just took the S to represent his grandparents.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Harry S. Truman. It's like Harry T. Potter from MASH.
Oh, I thought you meant like Harry Potter, the wizard.
No.
Hey, they're having a Harry Potter day at the local minor league baseball.
I don't care.
I figured you'd want to go, and maybe your daughter.
On this day,
but okay.
This day in 1915, this affects you in some weird way. Charles F. Kettering, the co-founder of Dayton Engineering Laboratories Company, otherwise known as Delco, in Dayton, Ohio, is issued a U.S. patent number for his engine starting device.
Wow.
The first electric ignition device for automobiles in 1915 on this day. And before that, he worked for the National Cash Register, NCR company, where he developed the first electronic cash register. I guess he liked electronics.
Weird.
He drew on his experience when approaching his work for automobiles, because just the touch of a button had started a motor that opened the drawer of the cash register. Made it a lot easier for the criminals. Just push the button. I know there's a button. Push the button. So anyways, he invented it. Now, what's nice, and Cadillac in 1912 wanted him to kind of do that. So it becomes standard by the 1920s. What's nice is it made cars easier and safer to operate, especially for women.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Brian, you remember.
I do remember the old crank. You had to get out there.
Car when you had the
crank
around.
Yeah.
You remember that.
Oh, it was horrible.
Yeah.
And I was rather effeminate, so I was almost like a woman.
Still are.
No, I've gotten better. The self-starting engine caused a huge jump in sales.
Only recently.
And helped foster a fast-growing automobile culture in America. Now, what your connection is that you went to Kettering University.
Yeah.
Which was named after him, but he had nothing to do with it.
Well, I mean, it's not true that he had nothing to do with it.
He had nothing to do with it.
He found it. I mean, it was originally General Motors Institute.
Right. He had nothing to do with it.
But then Ford didn't want to hire the people from General Motors Institute, and so they had to change the name.
Right.
They were like, let's pick someone that had something to do with cars and cash registers.
Now, I found this very surprising.
Okay.
That according to U.S. News World Report, Best Colleges, they said Kettering ranked number 13th nationally for non-PhD granting engineering universities and 7th nationally among mechanical engineering programs.
Wow.
Don't you wish you had gone to mechanical engineering instead of that stupid degree you got?
Well, I mean, they have been. It's General Motors Institute. Of course, it's a mechanical engineering school. It always has been.
They're 7th.
Yeah.
You're just 15th or whatever, 13th.
13th. Well, no, that's now, right? When I went there, it was much higher. Much higher.
They've gone down?
Much higher. I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
I was nowhere near number one.
It was number one.
I think MIT would have been.
Well, MIT grants a PhD.
That's true.
So that really limits it. And
there's only 14 colleges that were in the category.
Not last. No, I'm proud enough of my decision to go there. I guess.
It's a good decision. You're doing very well.
I will say that it's interesting.
No, it's not.
And this actually kind of popped into my head when I got the classic car that I have. That push button start is like a cool thing. Like new cars have, and everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, it's push button, right?" And it's
now?
It's becoming normal now,
right?
That was like the original.
Yeah,
that's
been around
how
a long
it
time.
was. Yeah, and went away for some reason.
Maybe they were easy to steal and start. I don't know. Maybe the keys made it more difficult to take cars.
Well, sure. Well, I have a 47. You have to have a key
that
you have to turn the ignition on with the key.
But you push a button.
Then you push a button and it starts it.
Well, it was the Nash Rambler.
I mean, it's easier.
Had
it's
push
simple.
button transmission.
Sure.
You push in drive, neutral, reverse.
Yep.
Which I found out my boat no longer has neutral and reverse.
Well, that's good because someone was working on it, right, to fix it for you.
That wasn't even the problem. The problem was the water pump.
Well, that's the problem now.
Oh my goodness! And then the mechanic said, "Well, all you really need is forward. You want to take it out fishing? You still can.
Yeah,
you can go forward.
That's true.
Well, it is true. Gosh, neutral though and reverse are really handy.
Really handy.
Yeah,
that's true.
Especially when you want to stop and fight the fish or something, or you need to stop.
I think
and put it in neutral.
Neutral's probably more useful than reverse.
Right. I could live without reverse. Sure. Neutral is tough.
And my suggestion to you was, why don't you just take some oars out and paddle the boat?
It's I don't know if you've ever seen Lake Michigan. It's a big pond.
It is a big pond.
Yes, it's very big.
It's a big pond. And it's hard to row a 40-foot yacht.
It's
also
60 miles across.
Yeah.
And, it's 150 miles north and south. It's a big pond. So you like to have a motor if you want to get somewhere.
Yeah.
Like Wisconsin.
Well, I'm leaving.
I'm going to Wisconsin.
I'm out of here. All right, let's move on because I'm tired of talking about your boat.
My 40-footer?
Yeah, your 40-foot yacht. Mm-hmm. Since we're going in order, this is kind of hilarious. The Atlanta Falcons built a new stadium.
Yes.
Mercedes-Benz
Beautiful
stadium.
Yeah.
They've got your normal concessions in there.
Absolutely.
But you pointed out today, and I saw that it's being reported, they have a Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Love Chick-fil-A.
Really cool. The issue is Chick-fil-A is closed on Sundays. They have like a company policy that none of their stores
goes
can
back
be
to the
open on
40s.
Sundays. And I don't know if you know anything about the Atlanta Falcons. They're a professional football team.
Right. American football.
Generally, the NFL plays their games on Sundays. Most of their games are on Sundays. Chick-fil-A in the football stadium is closed on Sundays. Right. That's weird.
Yeah. Now the good news is if the Falcons get like a Monday night football game or a Thursday night football game.
They have one this year. One Thursday night game.
You can get a Chick-fil-A sandwich. I don't think they're ever going to get the Thanksgiving bid. That's a Thursday.
Well, I don't know. Maybe
that's usually at Detroit.
Changing it. Well, there's a couple games now.
Oh, there are, right? Yeah,
that's kind of weird.
The Detroit, whoever is the oldest, I think, goes back to the 30s as a tradition.
It was always the Lions and the Packers, and that's not.
Well, no, it was
anymore.
It was the Lions and the Bears or Cleveland. It was always
I
one.
think they played like Dallas last year or something.
Yeah,
it's
that's terrible.
It gets really weird.
I don't like that. But anyways, the point is they're closed when they play. Now, granted, that's only half the games, right? I mean, usually they play half the games away and half the games at home.
And one of their home games is a Thursday night game.
Yeah.
So that'll be good.
So they'll get 8 or 9 games. They'll be. They'll lose 7 games. They'll lose about 7 games.
They'll have 1.
But you mentioned something that was really important.
All of the other events.
Yeah. the hundreds of other.
The hundreds and hundreds. There's a real football team.
The European football
that plays there, like soccer.
Soccer been very good to me.
They play. Some of their games are on Sundays, but a lot of them aren't. So, and then they probably have like monster trucks and crap in their concerts, those sorts of things. I don't know, but I don't know if Chick-fil-A would open for a concert. That would be
Atlanta. They probably
cool.
have large prayer services, but that would be on Sunday. So
no Chick-fil-A, but all the Chick-fil-A employees could go.
But Chick-fil-A said they do have a sister concession company that sells French fries.
I didn't know that it was related to
I thought
Chick-fil-A.
it was, because Chick-fil-A was okay. Well, I thought they said you could get. It just can't get chicken. You get French fries.
Yeah, but anyway, it's fine. It's cool. It's weird. It's cool.
That one's cherry Coke. 0.
Did you forget?
Yeah,
that's scary.
It was like a party in my mouth. So yeah, Chick-fil-A, good food. Don't expect it on Sunday. So do you think taking down Confederate monuments are good or bad? Does it solve anything? And what about private buyers for the monuments and display them? Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I heard my wife or whoever's upstairs at the studio yelling at a dog, and I said, "Are you okay?" She sent me a GIF of multiple dead dogs. So I guess she's okay. Their heads are mounted, and she said it looks great above the fireplace. That's bad.
Speaking of dogs,
Charlie.
Before we go back, speaking of dogs,
yeah,
our police department got a donation for our K9 dog. It's a kennel that goes inside the vehicle.
Yeah,
but it's not just a kennel. It's super duper electronically fixed up with bells and whistles. And what it does is if it gets too hot in the vehicle, it automatically lowers the windows. It turns fans on, and it has an alarm.
Yeah.
And it can send a text message to the officer saying, hey, it's hot in here.
Yeah.
Now,
that's cool.
That's neat. It's like a $5,000 kennel.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now, our chief says we never let the dog in the car without the car running with air conditioning. So we should never need it. He said, but I suppose the car could fail.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
Yeah. Not our cars. Our cars are
Also,
the best.